In the shadowy corners of Los Alamos, during the frantic race to build the atomic bomb, a seemingly harmless object was born. It was a sphere of plutonium just under 3.5 inches across, weighing about 14 pounds. Polished to a mirror finish, it was warm to the touch, radiating a faint, almost imperceptible heat. Its creators nicknamed it Rufus, but history would remember it by a far more sinister name, the Demon Core. This seemingly inert piece of metal held the power to end a war, but it also concealed a deadly secret, a tendency to lash out with invisible, lethal force. It was a dragon in hibernation, a sleeping monster that twice was accidentally prodded awake. The year is 1945. The war in Europe is over, but the Pacific rages on. In a secret laboratory in New Mexico, physicist Harry Daghlian is conducting a criticality experiment. The goal is to see just how close the plutonium core can get to going critical, the point where a self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction begins without actually crossing the line. He's building a wall of tungsten carbide bricks around the core, brick by brick. These bricks act as neutron reflectors, bouncing stray neutrons back into the plutonium, pushing it closer to the critical point. It's a delicate, hands-on process, a dance on the edge of a nuclear razor blade. As Daghlian places the final brick, his hand slips. The brick falls directly onto the plutonium sphere. In an instant, the room is flooded with a brilliant, silent blue flash. It's Cherenkov radiation, the signature of a runaway nuclear reaction. For a fraction of a second, the core has gone supercritical. Daghlian, in a desperate reflex, knocks the brick away with his bare hand, but it's too late. He has absorbed a fatal dose of radiation. The blue glow he witnessed was his own death sentence. He would endure 25 agonizing days before succumbing to acute radiation poisoning, becoming the first victim of the Demon Core. You'd think a tragedy like this would lead to stricter safety protocols, but the relentless pace of research continued. 9 months later, in May 1946, another brilliant physicist, Louis Slotin, was demonstrating the same dangerous experiment to a group of colleagues. Slotin was known for his confidence, his almost cavalier approach to the core. Instead of using shims, he was using the tip of a simple flathead screwdriver to keep 2 halves of a beryllium sphere, another neutron reflector, from closing completely around the plutonium core. He called it tickling the dragon's tail. Then the unthinkable happened again. The screwdriver slipped. The beryllium dome dropped, fully enclosing the core. Once again, that silent, ghostly blue flash filled the room. The air ionized, tasting metallic. Slotin, with incredible presence of mind, ripped the top half of the sphere off with his hands, stopping the reaction. He had saved the others in the room from a lethal dose, but in doing so, he had sealed his own fate, shielding them with his own body. He calmly turned to his colleagues and said, "Well, that does it." He knew exactly what had happened. He sketched their positions on a blackboard to help doctors calculate their radiation exposure. Just 9 days later, Louis Slotin died a horrific death, the second and final victim of the Demon Core's wrath. After killing 2 brilliant minds, the Core's days of being poked and prodded were over. It was deemed too dangerous for hands-on experiments. The dragon was finally put to rest. Later that summer, the Demon Core was detonated as part of the Operation Crossroads nuclear tests in the Pacific, its terrifying potential finally unleashed in a controlled explosion. It vanished in a mushroom cloud, a grim end to a story of scientific ambition, human error, and the terrifying, untamable power locked within the atom. The tale of the demon core serves as a chilling reminder that some scientific frontiers are guarded by dragons, and tickling their tails can have catastrophic consequences. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden corners of history and science.